Welcome back to Frontline News. I'm Javon Keys. It's now time for Frontline Business. The Irish Times newspaper is reporting that Digicel Group offered to buy back some of its riskiest bonds. Now, the bond is a fixed income instrument that represents a loan made by an investor to a borrower. According to the Irish Times, the bonds hold a claim to a potential 49% stake in Digicel a little over 2.5 years' time. Now, $203 million worth of convertible notes, which are set to convert into a stake in Digicel in June 2023, were handed out earlier this year as part of payment to certain types of bondholders. Digicel's CEO Dennis O'Brien is now offering to pay as much as $10 million to purchase some of the bonds as a little over 20 cents on the dollar. The local mining and quarrying sector is estimated to have declined to a slower pace for the June quarter when compared to that in the previous 3-month period. According to the Bank of Jamaica BOJ, the contraction for the review quarter reflected declines in both alumina and bauxite production. It's reported that lower alumina production largely reflected the closure of the Alpart plant, while the reduction in bauxite production was linked to lower export demand during the quarter. This report comes 2 weeks after Prime Minister Andrew Holness indicated that mining is one of the factors that contributes to the economic growth of Jamaica. And like several Caribbean countries, the Barbados-based Caribbean Tourism Organization, CTO, has acknowledged that it has been hard hit by the COVID-19 pandemic. CTO Acting Secretary General Neil Walters describes the impact on tourism as massive, noting that there has been a 57% decline in arrivals during the first 6 months of 2020. Mr. Walters also noted that the region suffered an estimated 50 to 60% decline in visitor spending and tens of thousands of layoffs. Now on to stocks. In Tuesday's trading session, the JSE Combined Index advanced by 2,026 points to close at under 3,000 units. Overall market activity resulted from trading in 83 stocks, of which 38 advanced, 36 declined, and 9 traded firm. The junior market index declined by 11.88 points to close at under 2,000 units. Stocks advanced for AMG Packaging and Paper Company, Berita Investments, Caribbean Assurance Brokers, Caribbean Cement Company, Caribbean Flavors and Fragrances, and Caribbean Producers Jamaica Limited. Stocks declined for 1834 Investments, Access Financial Services, Berger Paints Jamaica, Cargo Handlers, and Caribbean Cream Limited. Trading firm were 138 Student Living Jamaica, Honeybun, JMB Group, Ordinary Shares, Medical Disposables and Supplies, and QWI Investments Limited. Trans-Jamaican Highway Limited was the volume leader with 21.7 million units, followed by Sagicor Select Funds Limited with 15.1 million units, and JMB Group Limited with 5.3 million units. And now the foreign exchange. Now on to commodities. Oil prices held gains on Tuesday as news of a third promising vaccine candidate spurred hopes of a quick recovery in oil demand. Brent crude futures rose 3 cents to settle at $46.09 a barrel, while U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude gained 11 cents to move to $43.17 a barrel. And that's it for Frontline Business. I'm Javon Keys. Good evening.